Guys, welcome back to Code with Clinton. So in this video I will show you how to customize the user model in Django. You understand? So there's some time whereby you want to enable users signing through the email and password you get. So for you to do that kind of stuff, you need to customize the user model in Django. By default Django makes use of the username and password to sign in, you understand? But there are times you might just need to use the email, or you might want to use the phone number of the user to sign in into his or her account. So in this video I'll show you how to customize the user model to enable you use the email or phone number to log in other than using the username, you understand? So this is going to be right now. So now first I'm going to go down to my admin session. I want to show you some stuff right there. If I go down to the admin, so admin, okay, yes, the admin session is coming up. Because this is Django admin, and it's asking me to sign in, and it's asking for my username and password. I'm going to show you how to change this to email and password, you understand? So I'm going to log in now to my admin, to the admin dashboard now. So I'm currently logged in. This is the Django model, the user model. So I'm going to show you how to customize it so you can have your own personal user model. This is what Django gives us, this one you see on top. I'll show you how to customize the user model so you can have your own instance. So we're going to start right now. So go down to the code. This is my code now. So this is one of my previous projects. So now I'm going to close this file. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create an app. So we're going to call this app call. You can call it whatever name you like, but I'm just going to call my call. So just come down to the terminal now and run the command python manage .py start app. You can call it score, enter. Okay, the app has been created. You can say app is copy here, say score. So you need to register this app in the settings.py file. So go down to settings.py file and put this app in the installed apps. Hope you get. So call. So it's registered, that's fine. So now we are going to go down to the models. We are going to go down to that app and open the models.py file of the app. So let's do that right now. So this is the models.py file of the app. So now is we are going to work now. So we are going to create our own user model in this file. So we are going to simply say class. We are going to, before we do that, we are going to import the abstract user. So let's do that. So I'm going to simply say from Django.contrib.auth.models. I'm going to say import abstract user. Second one. So this is it now. So now we are going to create our model called user. You can call it whatever name you like and give it whatever name you like. So I'm going to call my user. I'm going to inherit from abstract user. Understand? So as I said before, I want to make sure users can sign in through their email. So if users can sign in through their emails, we want to make sure that the email is going to be unique. You understand? So by default, Django does not make emails field unique. You get? So now we want to make users sign in through their email. So we need to make sure the email field is going to be unique. So now we're going to create this field called email, and it's going to be equal to models.email field as usual, .email field, and I'm going to simply say unique should be equal to true, and we're going to give it a verbose name for now. Let's say verbose name should be equal to email address. It's not compulsory. I'm just doing this, but it's not completely. Verbose name is not compulsory. So now we've done this. Okay, so after you've done this now, so we're going to add two more fields. Now we're going to call this one username field. Username field. What this does is this is just trying to say that rather than using the username, we are going to use the email. The email is going to replace the username field we have in Django. It's going to replace it. You understand? So whenever you're trying to log in or whenever you're trying to log in, instead of seeing the username field, you're going to see the email field. So that's what this username field represents. So you're going to also add this line called required field. for now, we're going to leave it to an empty list. Understand? Required fields. So this is not really compulsory. Just you can leave it an empty list for now. So this is it for now. So now after we've done this, now make sure you make migration. So Python manage.py make migrations. Enter. Oh, we had an error. So we're having an error. It says, oh, we're having this error. Before you run migrations, you need to do something. So we're going to do this right now. So go down to settings.py file. So use settings.py file now. So we know we are no longer using the user model from Django. We are customizing. We are customizing the user model Django provided. You get. So now we are going to go down to settings.py file, and we're going to simply create a variable here called alt user model, alt_user_model. So now we are going to be referring, so we are going to be using this model we created, this user model we created, not the one Django gives us. We are going to, and this one is called core. From the core app, it is called user, core.user. Understand? Core.user. So instead of the one Django gave us, we are using the one we modified. So it's called core.user. Core is the app, and user is the model class, the model.py file. You get. So after you've done this, I think you can run migrations right now. So we say Python manage.py make migrations. Spelled make wrongly. Make migrations. Enter. So it's gonna take quite some time to run. Oh, we had an error. Let me check if this is recording, please. Okay, it's recording. So we had an error. It says profile.user defines a relation to the default user, which is called alt.user. So and it says we have swapped that user out. So we made a new one. So what we are going to do is that we are going to go down to the profiles.py, to the profiles app. This is profiles app here. So we're going to go down to the models.py file, and you can see this. This is the user profile, and this profile is connected to the user model through a one-to-one field. And you can see this user we have here is the default user model Django provided for us. But as it said in the terminal, it said we have swapped this user out. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to use the one we created, this new one we have here. Understand? So now we need to go down to the models.py file. We are going to import settings. We are going to import settings. You understand? We're going to say from Django.conf. We're going to simply import settings. So that's it now. So after you've imported settings now, so you're going to replace this one we have, the user model we have there, to the one we have in the settings.py file. So we're going to say settings dot alt underscore user underscore model. Understand? So after you've done this now, you can then make migration. Understand? So now we are using the customized user model. We are no longer using the default user model. You get. So now you can now run migrations. So enter. So we're going to migrate now. Python manage.py migrates. Enter. Okay, so as we migrated, so I'm going to make this bigger than it is. So the view, the appearance, I'm going to make the font bigger. Sorry for that, I reduced it. So now you can see we had an error. It says django.db.migration.exception.inconsistent migration history. It's saying that the admin.one_initial is applied before a dependency, which is the called_initial. Understand? So what happens is that we've already migrated some items earlier, which is the admin. You can see what it says, the admin.py stuff, and that admin.py stuff depends on the user model we just created. So now there's a kind of inconsistency in the database right now. So now to solve this inconsistent migration, all we have to do is to delete the database, and this is not a good idea. Let's assume you are building a project and you've gone halfway. Then you now want to customize the user model. So if you customize if you customize at the center of your project, if you customize at the middle of your progress, you are making a kind of big mistake again, because you are going to have to delete your database. So what you do is you have to make sure you customize the model at the beginning. Even though you might not use it, just customize it. You can just do something like this. You can come down here, you might just create the user, you can just create the class. I can simply write a pass statement here. That's fine. You understand? If you don't want to if you don't want to use it at that time, you can just simply do this there, make everything ready. You understand? Rather than doing it at the center of your project. As you can see, we are at the center of our project now, and we try to customize the user model, and it says inconsistent migration. This is an error that needs you to delete your database, which is kind of a pain, a kind of a bad news for us, understand? So now we have no choice but to delete the database, you understand? So now to solve this error, we need to delete the database now. So just scroll down, you see the db.sqlite3 file. So just right click on it and delete. So it's gone. So now you can migrate. Enter. So Python managers by migrate now. You can see the migration is taking place. So everything is fine. So after we've done that, so now what we want to do now is we want to simply create a super user. Python manage.py create super user. Okay, now we have our email address, and this email address, you must put in a valid email address, and it's going to be unique this time. I'm going to simply say clinton@gmail.com. Password is going to be 1234. You can see the email has replaced the username. Okay, let's watch first. 1234. So enter. Oh, there's an error. We need to add username to this required field. I forgot. So we need to add username to that field. So simply say username. So let's try creating. So required field, username is really important. So you need to add the username there. So now after that, you simply need to create a super user again. So set clint@gmail.com. You cannot add two emails that are the same. You can't. Every email address must be unique, and also the username are going to be unique. So I'm going to simply say clint and one password, and this is the password. So why? So the super user has been created successfully. So now we're going to run server this time around. Enter. So after I've done this, now go down to the browser. So I'm going to go down to the browser now and go down to the admin section again. I'm going to say admin. Enter. You can see the admin now says email and password. At the first time it was saying username and password. You get. Now we can now log in through the email and password. Users can now log in through their emails and their password. So just say you put in the email address, which is just what we created. It is clint@gmail.com. clint@gmail.com, and the password. So login. Oh, see, there's an error. Okay, we are logged into the admin. Currently, if you watch at the top, you can't find the user model again there. It's just that Django has swapped that one out. We made a new one. But the new one we made, we can't say find it in the admin.py file. That's because we've not yet registered this model in the admin.py file. So go down to the admin.py file right now. So I'm going to go down to the admin.py file. Here is our admin.py file. You get. So now we are going to simply register the model we created in the models.py file. This particular model instance. So and this you are going to do all this in the core app. We are doing this in the core app. You understand? So what I'm going to do is we are going to simply create this model class, and I'm going to send this one at the bottom. I'm going to simply say class. I'm going to call this user admin, and we are going to simply import. We are going to inherit from we are going to inherit from the user admin aux. So we're going to simply say from Django.contrib.auth.admin. So I want to import user going to import user admin, but you can see we're having a name clash. Instead, we are importing user admin, and our model and the admin is also called, the admin class is also called user admin. So this is a name class. You can simply say import user admin as base user admin. So instead of, so I'm going to say base user admin. So instead of calling this user admin, we are going to be calling it the base user admin. So now we're going to put that here. So we are going to be inheriting from base user admin. So this is it now. So after you've done this, now you need to register the model. You need to register this model, this user model, and also this user admin. So we're going to simply say admin.site.register. So you need to import the user model. So we're going to simply say from .models, understand? So these two files are in the same directory. So we're going to say from .models import user. So now we're going to simply come down here and say admin.site.register. We're going to simply say user and user admin. User admin refers to this what we have here. So now, for now, the user admin is empty. We'll simply just put in the pass keyword. So that's fine. So right now we've done the needful. So now we'll go down to the browser. So we're in the browser now. So refresh the page. Okay, so as you can see, we can't find the user model we customized in the admin section. Okay, so there's another way to we can register the model in a different way. So this user is not showing in the admin, so you can do this. You can simply say from Django.contrib.auth. I'm going to import the get user model. Get underscore user underscore model. That's it now. So you can use this for your user creation form instead of the customized user. This will also work. Understand? So just simply place this inside just here. So say get underscore user model. So put the parentheses as a function. So now after you've done this, make sure that the code is working, terminal is running, or server is running rather. Okay, go back to that admin again, refresh this page. Perfect. You can see our user, these are customized user, and I can see it showing. Okay, so you can see, so if I want to add user right now, you can see we have the username, the password, and the confirm password. So we don't even have the email yet. So how do we add the email right here? So I'll show you how to do that right now. So we need to be able to add emails because we've made emails to be unique. So we need to be able to add emails doing sign up and doing. I know if you want to log in, you're going to use the email. So how do we do that? So now just simply remove this pass and paste this set here to add field set. So you can see it has username, password, and password. So this is what, okay, as you saw, you can see we have the username, the password, and the confirm password. From what you see also, you can see now. So you can add the email field also. Just simply come down here and simply put email. And the email is coming from our user model we customize. If you look here, you can see the email field. So this is what you just need to do now. So everything should be fine now. Go back to the branch, go back to the admin again, refresh the page. Oh, we had an error. So okay, I didn't add a comma. So if you add a comma after this, just a comma. Okay, so I think everything should be fine. The server is trying to run again, so it's running already. So refresh this page. Perfect. You can see we have the username, the email, the password, and the confirm password in instance. So users can now log in through their email address and password instead of the username and password in instance. Okay, you can also use phone number just the way I used email address. Understand? This you just simply do this one. You just simply come down to the models.py file, to the customized user. You can change this field to the phone number field, to the phone number models.char field. You can make it unique. That's what you just do. After you've done that, now you can put your phone number field in the username field, and the required field is going to still be username. Understand? So after you've done that, you cannot do all what I've done. Follow up the step here. You put the phone number field. If you stand, just follow what I've done before. But the models.py file is going to have a little change, whereby you're going to simply put the phone number field here, and the phone number fit also here. That's what you just need to do, and follow the other steps I've done, and everything is just gonna work fine. So thank you for watching. So I have an offer for you called Bluehost. Bluehost is a web hosting platform. So like the app to host your WordPress website is really reliable. So when you come up to Bluehost for the first year, you'll be given a free domain name registration. That's superb. That's really superb. And after that, you'll be given a free SSL certificate, and they have 24/7 support system. So Bluehost is the most reliable web hosting platform for you if you're into WordPress development. So I recommend you use the link below to sign up. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed and bye.